And let me ask you about ASU 2009-05 regarding the measurement of liabilities at fair value. Isn't this the now familiar situation where because markets are inactive or market prices are unavailable, you've got to estimate fair values?
Becky, that's the ASU on liabilities, and just about all liabilities, read that as long-term debt, are in inactive markets. So the ASU was designed to try to assist users and assist companies in identifying how to value debt when it doesn't trade.
Okay, that dealt with liabilities, but there was another ASU 2010-06 that addresses improving disclosures about fair value measurements. I mean, John, who wouldn't want to improve their disclosures in this area? What are they suggesting?
And the third ASU on fair value, Becky, expanded the disclosures associated with how fair value was arrived at within input levels 1, input levels 2, and input levels 3. Many users felt that the disclosure requirements in the original FAS 157 ASC topic 820 did not give them enough information about assets or liabilities that may have different characteristics, even though they fall within a specific accounting line item. For example, the line item might be derivatives, but within that line item, you would have futures contracts, forward contracts, interest rate swaps, etc. And many users wanted to see disclosures associated with each class of asset rather than simply the line item category. So that was an added disclosure that was made. There was also some concerns that changes from level 1 to level 2 or level 2 to level 1 were not properly disclosed. While we had those changes that came in and out of level 3, they weren't necessarily being disclosed for changes from levels 1 and 2. So FASB clarified that we need to have reconciliations of the inputs and outputs within those two categories. And I guess the other disclosure that was associated with the whole fair value issue had to do with simply the presentation in the tabular note disclosures that identifies where each of the class of assets falls. That is it level 1 input, level 2 input, level 3 input? The tabular presentation has been expanded to incorporate all those classes of assets and liabilities, where in the past virtually every company showed the categories of assets and liabilities, which were principally line items. So I guess to conclude, Becky, there hasn't been substantive changes in the fair value guidance, but there's been additional clarification guidance based upon input received from users.